Hello and welcome to American Truck Simulator Episode 4. It's been a while since I've last been on this game, but I thought why not take some time to relax on this game once again and just do a little bit of driving, haul some cargo across the West. Looking at the job market, we are still in Sacramento as we speak. Quite a few jobs available. I think the best one would be the Tesla load to CEV Logistics. I think it's CEV Logistics. I know the Tucson and Phoenix jobs are paying more, but there's no way we're gonna get down there in time. San Jose, easy drive. We'll be once again driving to Phoenix. We're gonna set that as our destination. And as you can tell, I've already gotten some rest in. I've already filled up the truck. It is late out at night. The thing though about this freaking place I'm at, it has pretty much everything you need. Like, it has the gas stations, the weight scale right there. Even the rest stop and a repair shop, which is good. Only thing is, this parking lot was such a pain to like navigate around. I don't know how I was supposed to get from the rest stop to the gas station. And then this is going to be a bit complicated intersection to navigate around. We have to wait for all these cars. We're probably going to be here all day. Look at this. Napa know-how. Oh yeah, what's cool about the mod I'm using, of course, the real-life brands, there actually is a Dunkin' Donuts truck. Saw it while I was at the rest stop. Definitely cool seeing how many brands are in this game, or in the mod. So whoever created that, they put in a lot of like detail and attention to it. Thank you to whoever developed it. I don't know your name, but it's awesome what you're able to do. As you can see, I got freaking stuck trying to make a U-turn, which probably wasn't a good idea. But I didn't know how else to get out. We're gonna get onto the I-80 West. We are heading off to San Jose. We don't need a blinker. 3.5 hours to get to San Jose and start our drive. Gonna get into the lane. I'm gonna slow down the truck just a bit. I freaking hit the wrong. Oh my god. How do I not know what the cruise control is? I just want to cruise at 60 miles an hour and I forgot what the freaking button is. What am I doing? That is not the right button either. I am changing camera angles. Gotta slow it down. Like, I'm trying to limit myself to just 5 over the limit. That's usually what's accepted. But I don't know the freaking cruise control button. Nope, that's the windshield wiper button. Speed. So I'm not even allowed to go 5 over. Oh my god, really? Alright, staying 55 while on the I-80. Gonna head to the southwest of the Bay Area. Or heading southwest to the southern part of the Bay Area, my mistake. As you know, San Jose, definitely one of the more prominent cities in the Bay Area. We've never actually been to San Jose, although I've been to the Bay Area a couple of times, mostly to San Francisco and to Golden Gate Fields. Definitely some cool spots in the Bay Area. It's just that San Jose would probably be cool to check out. As you know, San Jose is known in the sports world, hosting to the San Jose Sharks of the NHL. I still hold true to my word. I think the Sharks are a disgrace to the NHL with how bad they are as of late, but still, At least we have some presence. It's better than nothing. So if you're wondering where we are right now, we are closing in on Oakland as we speak. It used to be home to the Oakland Raiders and other sports teams. But of course we know what happened to the Warriors moving to the other side of the Bay Area. The Oakland Raiders, of course, moving to Las Vegas. And then the Oakland A's are going to be heading to Sacramento for 2 years and to Las Vegas. Assuming that their plan actually goes to plan, because have you seen the freaking crap that's going on with their scheduling or stadium construction? Definitely not a good look. But after we reach Oakland, we'll be reaching San Jose. Should be a pretty typical pickup for us. Just in case somebody moved to the left lane, because I do not want to take an exit on accident. I gotta say, even the night scenery, even though the graphics definitely aren't the best, it honestly looks just really good. Like, if, of course, it's 1 a.m., pitch blackout, but the scenery and everything, according to the time frame, it's honestly very good looking. We are now about to reach San Jose. We are on the I-880. Of course, it's not one of the official, I guess, interstate highways. It's one of those shortcuts to other interstate highways, but that's the industrial park we'll be picking up our trailer at. There's 2 Tesla warehouses, surprisingly, on here. Of course, we can't head straight in. We have to wait for an exit all the way up here and then loop back around into that warehouse. And then we can get started on the actual drive. Again, that is not the button. I am having a freaking aneurysm. Sorry. It's been a while since I last played this game. We're going to get into the lane here. And then take our exit. Whoa, did I just lock the brakes? The trucks usually never do that in there. I thought I was driving pretty normally. I know I tend to take those corners pretty quickly, but that never happens most of the time when I play this. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola warehouse again. Basically becoming a main fixture of this series. Oh look, train passing by. Definitely not an Amtrak train. That was the way I actually got to Golden Gate Fields. I have no clue if that's actually in the game, whether that's generic or through the real life brands mod. But we're continuing on our way, just 20 more miles. And a lot more red lights probably to come, because these red lights tend to take a real long while. Let that car make its turn. Oh, crap, I must have accidentally been in a left turn only lane. Not supposed to be doing that, and I'm not supposed to go there. I'm supposed to wait till this light. What am I? Yep. More and more blunders just to add to this episode. And here we are. The Tesla warehouse. Gonna park it here and get our job selected. Here we go, San Jose to Phoenix. We adjust the camera, and there we go. Oh. Prefer to have a bit more nose up on the camera. So our trailer should be right about here. here we are. New message, map updated. What does that mean? This is one of the good things of having a... Or is it better to look this way? Let me see. Aha, here we go. Now we can back it in carefully. Now attaching the trailer and we can get started. Gonna have to make a wide turn. Oh, not in reverse. Gotta be extra careful with this turn here just in case. And there we go, an easy turn out of there. And this is basically the look of things. We're going to get onto the 580, which is basically a shortcut onto the I-5. We're going to drive along the west coast, and it looks like we might even make a run once again through the Grapevine. As you know, driving through the Grapevine is one of my favorite things to do. We'll also be driving through some pretty new cities, Indio, Blythe, and then into Phoenix. So south to LA, and then east to Phoenix. Alright, pretty successful drive out of there. Looks like no one's coming. We can turn right on red, or in this case, green. Oh. Accidentally tagged that light there. I don't think I could have swung out any wider if I could, but... At least there's no damage to the trailer. If there was damage to the trailer, the monitor on the bottom right would have told us. Alright, let's see how freaking long this red light wants to make me lose my patience.
One eternity later.
Freaking finally! Oh god. Sorry about that, guys. I got the sneezels. I have to wait on another red.
12 seconds later.
I really could go for some McDonald's right now, not gonna lie. Too bad I'm freaking broke. I can only go 30 in this section. This is, if you're wondering why I'm going so slow. Oh, here's another train. I even hear... Is there a police chase going on? Why do I hear sirens? Where's the damn train at? Oh, finally. One time when I was pretty new to this game, I was not as lucky with the train stop. Like, I felt like the light sounded pretty late. Like, right before I was reaching the train tracks. But I couldn't stop in time, so of course I tried pushing it. And the gate still closed on my truck, and I got a whole bunch of damage. So yeah, be careful around train tracks, guys. Very lucky to have right turn on red in this country. Oh, I bet. The I-880. I don't know how I got that confused. But we're finally getting onto the highway. We'll get up to speed and put the cruise control in and start to relax a little bit. So this exit, or junction if you will, this will be taking us out towards Stockton. One of the cities we will be crossing through though, once we get onto the I-5, is Huron, which is right next to Fresno. Nothing really of note when it comes to Huron. It's a pretty small town. But I think that'll be the first time we'll be getting anywhere close to that town. So definitely interesting to see if we can see what Huron looks like. And as you can see, the sun is starting to crest up soon. It is about 5:30 a.m. We will now get onto the 580. Fresno about 150 miles. Los Angeles over 300 miles. This is gonna take a long time. And just like that, we are finally onto the I-5. Should be nothing but smooth sailing from here. Should be a very typical drive. So some big contract signings in the MLB that I wanted to talk about while we make our way out towards the grapevine. I think you all know by now, Juan Soto to the freaking Mets, 15-year deal. If I remember correctly, that is the longest contract deal in the MLB. I've never seen a contract go over 10 years, but that's just insane to think about. And $785 million as well, so that is on average. Oh, I was going to turn left, but that car is right there. We're going to slow down a bit, give this truck its space. Alright, that's better. So, with that contract, by my math, that is at least $50 million a year for Juan Soto. And that is, like, I know that's $20 million behind Shohei Ohtani per year. On his, it's average $70 million a year. But dang, still $50 million a year. I can't even imagine what their checkbooks look like. And then Roki Sasaki, another star Japanese pitcher, to the Dodgers to accompany Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Left the blinker on quite a while, did I? Whoa, what's going on up here? Oh god, forgot. I can't shift down through the gears. I'm in a bit of trouble. And oh my god, there's no one stopping you, car. Go! What the hell are you doing? Great. Now because of this, whatever the hell happened up ahead, we now have to take an entire freaking detour. We're gonna be on the wrong highway for a while we try to figure this crap out. Alright. I don't think I could follow whatever the heck this route is because of the whatever destruction happened. My best guess, we would have to take the 152 onto the 99 and then use that as our route until we merge back onto the I-5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself a little waypoint, and that's probably all we needed. We will be on the 99. We will be driving straight through Fresno this time, assuming that there's no stupid detours to deal with. So we just passed by that sign, 2 more miles until we get onto the 99. So I hope this doesn't shave too much time off my like time needed to reach there. I know, of course, we do have our deadlines that we do have to meet. I just hope that detour hasn't cost us too much. I'm gonna try to get to the left. There you go. Speed limit there did say 70, but with our huge freaking truck, we're not allowed to go that fast. We have to stick to the 55 mile an hour limit. But of course, I am kind of pushing things. We got ticketed just for going 5 over. There's no way a police officer is gonna pull us over for doing just 3 over. Like, come on, that's so nitpicky. Like, just let me be. Welcome to Fresno. We have entered their county lines, and as you can see, huge train yard up there. And Fresno is also home to an international airport. That's Fresno Yosemite. One cool note I wanted to add here, I actually do plan on going to the Las Vegas Grand Prix for 2025. Um, but I was lucky enough to find a good deal online for hotel tickets. It's just that it's not guaranteed, of course. Like, there's a whole other process I have to freaking go through. But I'm hoping that I could go to Las Vegas, and it'll be my first time being out of a state. And in order to get there, I would have to travel out of Fresno, Yosemite. As you can tell by the right-hand side, there is another Walmart and Napa Auto Parts shop. And as we know, Napa, they used to be a big-time sponsor for Michael Waltrip ever since he joined Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. You have discovered a new viewpoint? Oh, I think that's what they're talking about. Alright. It would probably be a good idea as well to get a rest stop in soon. I think I can make it to Bakersfield. Only thing is I'll have to remember to take this exit. And then... wait, let me click out of that just to be sure. Yep, so... just keep going. We'll pass by a few more notable locations, Waste Management and Exxon Mobil. And then we'll be in Bakersfield taking our rest. Then we can be back on the road. Now this is a memorable overpass right here. As you can see, we go over the bridge on the way towards Bakersfield. The highway kind of separates kind of like it does at the beginning of a grapevine, but then merges back together. I pretty much know everything about these highways like back of my hand because I actually drive on these highways every freaking time I'm going on a long drive. There's our load getting paid now. It's $7,600. And then that is our rest stop close ahead. And then Bakersfield will only be a couple more exits ahead. Gonna make a lane change here just to prepare. And now we are taking exit number 31 as we head towards our rest stop. There's another rail yard on the right hand side, kind of like there was at the beginning of Fresno County. I can't see the logo from here. It's BNSF Rail Yards. I can't tell. The logo's a bit small. Gonna start slowing down for the lights. And now we play the waiting game again.
6.5 hours later.
Finally getting green as we head back down the hill. All we have to do is make a left-hand turn up here. And then we'll head off to the right. And then this gate should open up as soon as we get close to it. There we go. Gotta be very careful turning in here. Don't want to hit the inside wall. Oh, crap. Guys, I made a huge freaking mistake. I did not know that this specific spot would be a truck headquarters. And I definitely didn't know, in order to sleep here, you actually have to buy the freaking place. And I'm probably going to wall this curb, watch. At least it wasn't a wall. Oh my god, that's gonna take even more time off of us. As I try to find a freaking way out of here. There's no way out of here. Oh my god, I'm about to have a freaking aneurysm in a second. Please tell me I'm not gonna hit. Please tell me. Okay, we're good. Alright, we were able to flip it around somehow. We have to exit the gate again. Luckily there should be an actual rest stop not too far from here. If you wonder what happens when your rest meter maxes out and you're basically still not getting any rest, your vision will like start to have this black filter like repeatedly coming up and off again. I don't know if that's actually what happens to truck drivers, but better than nothing, I guess, as we try to get back onto the highway and to our actual rest stop. Back onto the 99 South. After we get back onto the highway, we might have to take another exit towards a certain spot, if I'm right. It's just, I am so pissed by what has been happening so far. I have to once again have to rush things, probably because I'm gonna be late. That would be friggin' embarrassing. I can't count how many drives it's been since I've actually been late to one. Anyways, here's downtown Bakersfield. We got a Chevron out there. There's quite a lot of factories as well. Gonna take off the cruise control and slow down again. And we'll be allowed to make another right turn pretty quickly. The more green lights we can hit, the better it will get. And for some reason, there's a train stop again. I was hoping this light would turn green as I get away from the railroad tracks, but no.
3 weeks later.
My guy just did an actual yawn. Did you hear that? That's the first time I've ever actually heard my driver do something like that. That is weird. But anyways, this is the last turn before the actual rest stop. Can you stop yawning, dude? Like seriously, the rest meter's not maxed out yet. You still have time. Alright, so just picking out our spot. Of course, it's not going to actually matter if we're aligned with the parking spaces or not. I'm just going to pull right into here. Put in park, and I'll see you after this rest break.
Eventually.
It is now 9:30 p.m. as we get back onto the road, assuming we know how to navigate this place. I probably don't. If I remember correctly, we have to... Having to turn and then keep adjusting the camera, it's such a pain. I wish I had one of those little cameras you could stick onto a hat and then you could rotate the view as you please. So our new route goes as follows. We will turn left, then right, get onto the I-5 south, head towards LA, and then head west through Indio and Blythe and into Phoenix. Should be a hopefully normal drive for once. It better not have any friggin' detours or else I probably will be late and I'll be very pissed off. 15 hours, 44 minutes remaining. GPS says I have just under 10 hours left, so I think we still have some good time left on our hands. Wait, they have Taco Bell? I didn't know they had Taco Bell. Oh my god, when will we get to stop our food for once in this game? Because that just makes me hungry. Finally getting onto the I-5 again. After a whole lot of rest stop shenanigans and detour shenanigans, we are back onto the normal route. If we didn't have that rest stop kerfuffle and we didn't actually have to buy the garage, we'd still expect to get onto the I-5 once we reach another junction past Bakersfield, but clearly didn't turn out that way. So, just under 500 miles left in this drive. We are now officially entering the Grapevine. Definitely a whole new scene when it's at night, let me tell you. Huge mountains, huge, or what is it, rocky side? I don't know what to freaking call it, but, whether it's at day or night, the Grapevine is definitely something else to see. As we close in on this McDonald's truck, expect this lane to go very slowly because these are huge semi-trucks trying to go up a hill. Definitely not going to be the fastest thing in the world. But while we're at it, I'm going to talk about something else that has came up in the news. It is pretty much confirmed for the Indycar series that Indycar will have a new chassis entering the 2027 season. So, we're finally getting that new chassis. The IR-18 is now going to be 9 years old once it finally goes out of style in replacement of the, I'm assuming what will be the IR-27. Now that we're finally out of mountains, I can merge into the left lane. There's been a lot of driver feedback and thoughts about it on what the car should be doing in order to improve racing. I still believe that IndyCar still provides some of the best racing in the world, but I still think there could be some changes to it, especially on tracks like Indianapolis, because, as you know, in the front, you're much less susceptible to dirty air. And as you know, dirty air from the cars ahead will make passing a lot harder. I think we need to try to reduce that dirty air effect on tracks like Indianapolis so we can have a bit more passing throughout the midfield. Because especially at Indianapolis, once those tracks have rubber laid on the track and you have guys trying to fight for position, it can be a lot more harder to fight through the field. Crap, I think I'm supposed to be on this light. I freaking turned late. I don't know why specifically I have to do this route, unless the game really wants me to, Oh, I think I know what this is. I think the game is finally putting in some, truck-specific routes, if you will. That makes sense. I definitely remember, taking a quick little exit and then going through the tunnel. That is definitely a, truck route on the Interstate 5. And then we'll come back up the hill. For the topic of road and street course races, I think the road and street course races are good as they are. I don't think we need to make any changes on that front. It's just that the ovals we might want to have a bit more of a look into, and hopefully with this new chassis we could get some new tracks coming into the schedule for once, like Michigan. That I would die to have Michigan back on the calendar. As you saw in my iRacing Rush videos, Michigan is freaking awesome to drive in an IndyCar. Maybe even Pocono could make a return, but that's a whole other stretch for another time. I'm going to speed up a bit here because it looks like we do have to take an exit. I want to make sure I'm clear of this truck before we do anything. Alright, we're good now. We can slow things back down. Definitely have to go slow here. We're gonna put on a bit of brake for this turn. There we go. We are now heading west towards Phoenix. Here we are in India. We have discovered the city known for the Coachella Festival. Definitely don't plan on attending any music festivals in my lifetime. Those tickets are friggin' off the scale. Like, even the cheapest ones I'll probably never be able to afford. At least with the F1 in Vegas race, even though those general admission tickets are freaking expensive, if you could somehow get a hotel room very early in advance and have it overlook whichever part of the circuit you want to look at, in my case it'll be the strip, you can watch the F1 cars zoom by as many times as you want. So, at least there's that we can look forward to. Definitely been to a few concerts before here in California. As you know, Kaleo, Stray Kids, and ATs. Those are the three I've been to. I don't exactly know who I want to go for my fourth. I think I want to do another like hard rock band like Korn. That would be freaking awesome to go to. Passing by a stranded car, looks like whoever's driving that broke down. Usually if we are passing by stopped cars, it would be on the Grapevine. It's kind of well known for a lot of like stranded cars breaking down and having to wait for tow trucks. But in this case, we really didn't. It's really just that one we just passed by and nothing on the Grapevine, so that's definitely weird. And now we are reaching Blythe. Another Walmart, of course, on the left. I'm assuming on the left-hand side that would be the downtown area of the city. I can't tell which hotel brand that is. Definitely a nice-looking hotel. Just wish I knew which one it was. Oh yeah, one thing you probably didn't know about this game is that it also has to be agricultural inspections. If we were heading to the west, we would have to go through that area. But apparently if we're heading east, we don't have to do that, so that saves us a lot of time. Surprised we didn't have to go through any weight scales yet. Usually we have to do that at least once on our drive.
A few inches later.
Oh, of course, when I say that I have to go in for a frickin' weight inspection. Looks like I'm not the only one. This gas tanker up here also has to check the weight. Let's pull forward. Come on. You can do it. Not in perfect technical state. What you mean? None of the meters are up in any way, so I don't know what you're talking about. Now we have to get this hunk of metal back up to speed. We are now under 100 miles left to go on our trip to Phoenix. Definitely a long, struggling, but honestly entertaining journey, I will say. The last thing I do want to talk about is a bunch of NASCAR rule changes that have been made. NASCAR has announced the damaged vehicle policy is getting a lot of tweaks. If it takes you like, what's the time, 6 or 7 minutes in the pit road to fix your car, you're not out of a race anymore. You're just having to go to the garage and fix it there. So drivers are allowed to get back into the race if they want to. The open provisional, that's basically a promoter's provisional, if you will. Helio Castroneves will be at the Daytona 500, but with a 41st reserved spot for him. He will not have to fight through the duels in any way. He's literally just grandfathered into the Daytona 500. Which, again, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of the duels? The NASCAR charters. Teams are now only allowed to hold 3 charters, which again doesn't make sense because Hendrick and Joe Gibbs, they hold 4 teams, but apparently they're getting grandfathered into that as well. So again, a lot of these changes just don't make any sense, especially that open provisional and the 4 versus 3 teams charter policy. What else is there that I can think of? Oh yeah, the freaking playoff waiver. If you have to apply for a waiver that isn't medical related, you will no longer be allowed to hold any playoff points heading into the playoffs. In this case, it would probably be Kyle Larson skipping the Coca-Cola 600 for the Indy 500. Chase Elliott getting freaking suspended, a race for intentionally wrecking Denny Hamlin in that one case. So yeah, any of those cases like that, you will not be allowed to hold any playoff points if you apply for a waiver. So yeah, honestly, I think it's fair because NASCAR has a rule in place that requires you to attend all the regular season races if you want to make it into the playoffs, but for whatever reason, they were just handing waivers out like candy. But again, championships don't really mean anything this playoff era because playoffs to determine your championship is so freaking stupid. I'm not going to stop saying it no matter how many times it has to be said. Playoffs are just freaking stupid. But anyways, we are making it to Phoenix. I think someone just got pulled over up there. Bad boys, what you gonna do? As we head through the overpass, we'll be staying behind this UPS truck. Dang, Phoenix looks good in this game. I haven't really taken the time to appreciate that, but it really does. Gonna let off the throttle here. Gotta be very careful heading down this hill, especially if we don't want to rear end anyone like this truck up ahead. Get down through the gears again. Our exit will be coming up right here. Exit number 201 onto Thomas Road. We'll make the left-hand turn. And we can start thinking about parking this thing. Good little swing around in that turn. New speed limit's 35. Definitely have to be careful about that. And with just barely enough gas, look at the gas meter. As soon as I park this thing, I'll have to head straight into that gas station. Isn't this supposed to be the freaking Walmart warehouse? Like, this is the exact same place. Are they changing it? I don't know why the heck they would do that. Try to get this parked in the green. Where do you need it? I'm just gonna play it safe. I do not have a freaking IQ to do all of that. Gotta fix the camera again. Don't hit the gate. Now we can line it up. There we go. So that is a complete drive from San Jose to Phoenix. 27 hours, 8 minutes, 809 miles. So that'll complete things here on American Truck Simulator. If you want to see more videos like this and just want to ramble on about random topics, please like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to the channel, and I'll see you all another time.